Am I the arsehole for not telling a woman she was about to sit in poop?
Somebody smell like shit.
I was at a crowded park recently where there were food trucks set up and people sitting around eating. Seating was pretty limited and most people were sitting on this low concrete wall that runs along the edge of a parking lot. On the other side of the wall is a grassy area that's level with the top of the wall, so people sit with their backs toward the grass and legs facing the lot. I had just gotten my food when I noticed the only free spot left. At the same time, I saw a girl, well dressed for the park, also walking toward it. She saw it first and was headed that way. I was getting closer and got there before her, despite her running when she saw me approaching it. Already this is awkward.
Yeah. If someone's running to get a spot that I'm about to take, honestly, you can have it.
You can have it, really.
Because when I sit down, what am I going to do? Look up at you and be like, yep, I got it.
I'll just go to my car.
I'll just wait and just...
Or I'll just sit on the floor.
Yeah.
As I got to it, I looked down at the grass behind the wall and saw a big pile of dog poop right where someone's lower back or clothes would land if they leaned or sat back. It was pretty gross and I decided not to sit. Right then, she walked up and looked annoyed, saying, "Seriously? I was going to sit there." I didn't want to make a thing of it, so I just stepped aside and said, "Go ahead, you can have it." This is crazy. She immediately sat down without checking behind her and just a second later jumped up with a disgusted look on her face. The poop was stuck to the back of her skirt. She turned to me and snapped, "Why didn't you say anything?" I told her I saw it, yeah, but I didn't know how you were planning to sit. For all I knew, you were just going to perch on the edge or sit upright. It's a park. People walk their dogs here. You've got to check before sitting down. This is pretty fucked up.
This is fucked up.
She kept insisting I should have warned her, but I told her I wasn't trying to be petty. I genuinely didn't know how far back she was going to sit or lean, and it wasn't really my responsibility to check the ground for her. She could have sat only on the wall and not on the grass and would have been fine. She eventually walked off frustrated, but now I'm wondering if I should have said something anyway. But I feel like, especially since she was so confrontational about the spot, it wasn't really necessary. He should have told her. Like, watch out, there's some shit there.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, watch out, there's a bit of shit
Hey, watch
there.
out.
She said, "Seriously? I was going to sit there." He was like, "Okay, fuck you then, you can sit on this shit."
Sometimes people deserve you being an asshole.
Why is your
Sometimes you need to be
asshole busted
humble.
out like that?
And that's a humbling experience.
Sitting in shit. I can understand why he didn't tell her, because whenever I go to sit somewhere, I look.
Like, it's pretty common.
You
to
don't
do
just
that.
plant your butt down anywhere you go, do you?
I personally don't plant my butt down anywhere I go. Is this guy the asshole?
You decide.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes, but it's not crazy. Like, yeah, you're an asshole for doing that, but personally, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I feel like I probably would tell that person, but
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but I can understand.
I'm not judging you for that. I'm really not. Am I the arsehole for not driving to my mum's house after she said she might need 911 and then went silent? Last night, my mum called and she said she wasn't feeling well. She was nauseous, raspy sounding, stuttering, throwing up, and said, "I think I might need to call 911.
I want you, and I'm gonna have you.
I mean, just to start, I would be worried.
Personally, that would get me worried and I would call 911. But let's see. As a nursing student myself, I asked questions to understand what was going on. She said she didn't have chest pain or breathing issues and that her heart and lungs felt fine. She mentioned she had eaten meatloaf and an edible earlier.
Okay.
Based on that, I told her it could be a bad reaction to the edible or a panic response. I offered to call 911 for her, but she said no, that she didn't want anyone to see her without clothes on. Then she asked me to come over. I paused and asked for what, trying to understand what she needed from me. She didn't answer the question. Her tone changed completely and she said, "Never mind, don't worry about it. I need to focus, love you," and hung up. She hasn't responded to any texts or calls since. I considered driving to her place, it's about 45 minutes away, but she's done similar things in the past where she creates urgency and then disengages. It's hard to tell when it's a genuine emergency versus emotional pressure. I decided if I didn't hear back by morning, I'd call in a wellness check. Still, I'm wondering if I should have just gone anyway. I don't want to assume the worst, but I also don't want to keep falling into emotional manipulative situations either. Am I the arsehole for not going up there personally to check on her because of her patterns?
Okay, I kind of get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I mean, we should focus on the fact that I don't really know what the meatloaf is like.
Contributing. We don't have meatloaf.
We don't
over
really
here,
have meatloaf
like,
here, and to be honest, it does kind of scare me a little bit.
It's a loaf of meat.
As humans on this earth, I don't think we needed meatloaf.
I
ever.
personally think it was the meatloaf made her feel sick.
And then the edible, she had a bad trip.
Okay.
Personally, I don't think that they're the asshole.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're thinking about it, oh, if it was my mum, I would have done this. But then I don't know what their mum is like.
Exactly. So, is she the asshole?
I think no.
I think no. Am I the arsehole for pouring my girlfriend's mum's soup through a colander so I can pick out some vegetables I really don't like? We don't really have those in the UK, I don't think, right?
What don't we have?
Colanders.
Are you okay?
Do we?
I use one all the time.
Where?
It's the plastic one that we've got.
Oh, I was thinking
The white
about
one.
garbage chutes or whatever they're called. You know the grinders in American sinks that they just shove food in, it grinds everything.
Garbage disposal.
Yeah. What?
How the fuck? Normally I'm the one that gets everything wrong. I'm just shocked.
Guys, come on.
I'm just very shocked.
We don't call it that, we just call it a...
Yes, we do call it that.
What do we call it? A sieve?
That's a sieve. This is a colander.
And colander is like a drain.
No.
Oh, can you fetch me the drain? Usually I just say I need to drain it and then I do it like, what? Colander. Strainer! See, I call it a strainer. I don't call it a colander because, you know, I'm different. I'm edgy.
I think you're still wrong. Okay, anyway, continue.
My girlfriend's mum made us a seafood chowder for lunch. I've never had a chowder, have you?
No.
It just doesn't sound good.
That's something I don't think we do here. We don't do a chowder.
I don't think I could eat a chowder.
It scares me.
I feel like I'd try it, but like... A thick, creamy soup made with a combination of seafood, vegetables, dairy-based broth, and milk or cream.
It sounds nice.
Okay, it sounds nice, but why do we call it a chowder?
It sounds gross. Let's be real. It sounds disgusting. Chowder.
Yeah. She made it before once, and it was really good, but she adds a few pieces of ginger to flavour it, and I really hate biting into ginger. I don't mind the flavour it imparts. I just hate the taste of actually eating a piece. Last time I accidentally bit into one since they were hard to see because the chowder was a creamy thick soup and it almost ruined the whole meal. So this time, before eating, I asked if she used ginger again, and she told me she forgot that I didn't like it and forgot to pick them out at the end. She seemed genuinely apologetic about it. I told her it was no problem and I had an idea.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
I know
thank
what
you.
to do.
I'm sorry, but imagine you cook for someone and they bring out a drainer? A colander.
Yeah.
I saw a colander hanging on a rack on the kitchen counter and I went to the kitchen and strained the soup into another bowl, which I asked if I could grab. And picked out the couple pieces of ginger and dumped the remaining strained pieces of potato and fish and shrimp and scallops and stuff back into the liquid. I even said sorry for the extra dishes and offered to help clean up after.
Yep.
You didn't clean it up. Her mum
Offered
didn't.
to help.
That's crazy. Her mum didn't react like it was a big deal. Anyways, on the drive home, my girlfriend was quiet and I asked her what was wrong. She told me I didn't have to be such an arsehole and make a big show and dance about insulting her mum's food. I was what? I was what? I like the food except for a couple of ingredients. Still didn't smooth things over though.
I was what?
I was what? Sorry, I was what?
Do you think he's the arsehole?
Yes. The way we grew up in a Persian household, in Persian culture, you don't do that. Like, the thought of that made my heart, like, I think I nearly died when I heard.
Listen, you've just got to eat it.
I'm already
You've
trying.
just got to eat it.
And if you taste a bit of ginger,
Suck it
worst
up,
comes
mate.
to worst, yeah, just eat it regardless. However, if worst comes to worst, get a tissue while no one's looking. Done. Easy. Simple. Imagine sitting down at a table, an auntie has made you a meal. Even bringing up to like
Sorry,
our
did you
mum.
put ginger in this? That would have.
That's crazy.
The room would have been
That's
dead.
crazy. Even telling like an auntie like something you don't like that they make, that ensues panic. That's flight or flight for us.
You've gone to your girlfriend's mum's house. Surely you still want to make a good impression. You still want her to like you. You still want to do all of that. It's one thing, ginger.
Going into the kitchen with your bowl, you strain it and you're already doing the most. You at this point you're doing too much. You left the dirty dishes in the sink. Are they the asshole? Yes.
Am I the asshole for asking my sister-in-law to rub sunscreen on my back when I have back acne? It's called backney. Can we just like, you're making me... Okay, I, Francesca, have really bad back acne. Try and say that 3 times fast. It's really difficult.
It's a tongue twister. Why don't you just say back knee?
That's what I just said. There's a word for it. I, Francesca, have really bad back knee.
Damn, it's okay, Francesca. It's gonna be fine.
I was going to the beach with my mum, Patricia, my brother, Frankie, and my brother's wife, Sarah. I don't know my sister-in-law very well, but she seems very sweet. I don't know why I said it like that.
Seems very sweet.
She had offered to rub sunscreen on my mum. After Sarah was finished with Patricia, I asked if Sarah can rub sunscreen on my back. She said she was happy to, and she did. But that evening, my brother confronted me. He said his wife has many issues, including social anxiety. He said she has a problem saying no. He said she told him how uncomfortable she felt putting sunscreen on my back. He told me it was inconsiderate of me to ask someone who's not in healthcare to touch diseased skin.
Ooh.
Sarah continued to be very sweet to me and my mum. My brother seemed cold with me and he was very protective of his wife. Am I the asshole? Damn. Diseased skin.
Okay, someone said your mum was there. She's someone who is much closer to you. You should have just asked her.
But I think she asked her because she was already rubbing the sunscreen. So she was like, okay, her hands are already sunscreeny.
I feel like I personally would ask someone that I know, like, it's your mum. Like, your mum's gonna be fine with your diseased skin, as he said. Which is crazy. The first gunshot was when her brother said that she had diseased skin. Bow. Bacne does not equate to being diseased.
It's not a disease.
So when I get a pimple on my face, I'm diseased.
That's what he's trying to say. I mean, I'm not gonna pass my back knee to you just by doing this. Do you know what I
Do you want
mean?
me to do that again?
Like, if I have back knee and I go like this to you, you're not gonna get back knee now, are you?
Wait, can you do that again? I didn't think I caught that.
If I have back knee and I go like this...
Hey!
What? You're not gonna get it just from me doing this.
If it was a prevalent issue and you feel like, okay, you're going to be on holiday again and this might arise, then I would say something. If he had to say something, just say, next time my wife has social anxiety, I could tell that she was uncomfortable with what you requested. Let's just not rub sunscreen on your guys' backs. Like,
Let's just
maybe
not rub sunscreen on each other.
See, through doing that, did I even mention once about the back knee? Is this person the asshole, do we think?
No.
No. Am I the asshole for eating most of her birthday cake?
Yeah.
My wife and I were recently on vacation over the 4th of July, which also happens to be my wife's birthday. We had all the normal traditions for our family, including cake. We all had a piece day of, but almost nobody ate cake the entire rest of the trip. When the time came to return home, in-laws, mother-in-law made the cake, offered to send the whole thing with us because they didn't need all that and we would probably just throw it away. My wife hates food waste, so she brought it. The journey home was 2 days by car. It has been 2 additional days since we got back. Each night after dinner, I've had a reasonably sized piece of the cake for dessert. I used to be a bigger guy, and while I have much better habits now, I still have a soft spot for baked goods.
Don't we all?
Don't we all, brother? My big backness really comes out sometimes.
Dessert. We love dessert.
Dessert is my weakness.
You saw how much we love dessert.
Yeah, you
Last
saw
video.
our favourite midnight snack, 24
Last
karat
video
gold
you saw
Dubai
that.
chocolate Labubu matcha crumble cookies. It's just our favourite. The cake was budgeted for though, and I had been looking forward to eating a little. Well, today my wife saw that there was only one slice left and was irate.
Irate.
Irate. Saying I was completely selfish and had eaten almost all of her cake. I told her the cake had been available to all for nearly a week, counting days as it sat on the counter before we took it home with us, and that nobody had bothered to touch it but me. I did apologise after she finished explaining to me that it upset her, but I don't understand why it's such a big deal to begin with. The cake was right there. She never even had a bite. For additional context, in the past she had requested that certain foods be saved for her as leftovers, etc. I've obliged only for that food to sit until it had become mouldy, and she claims she forgot it was there. Oops. For someone who hates food waste, allegedly, I find this behaviour doubly puzzling. Was I wrong here?
That's crazy. That last bit was very shady.
Yeah.
He should have asked his wife, hey, this is your birthday cake. Is it okay if I have some? Or do you want any? Or should we have it for dessert together? Because, like, I assumed they had dinner together.
It kind of seems like he doesn't want to admit the fact that he's secretly eating it.
I feel like he's secretly enjoying the fact that she's forgotten about it. Or she doesn't want to eat it. So
Yeah.
he's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to have it for the next few days.
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh. And he's saying, oh, for having her cake. And he's very angry about this being her cake. I feel like it is her cake. And her mum made it for her. I feel like this is a point a lot of people are missing here.
What's the point, Kai?
Her mum made it.
Her mum made it. Her mum made it.
Not your mum.
Not your
Her
mum.
mum.
Her mum for her birthday. So whose cake is it?
Hers. That's what he's missing.
You are the asshole.
Am I the asshole? Gave my kids my wife's restaurant leftovers. My wife, kid and I went out to eat the other day to a Mongolian restaurant that is rather far away. Not easy to get another order. Ooh, tough start already. Each of us had distinctly different stir-fry meals. We each got to-go boxes and my wife asked that we label whose is whose. I'm scared. I told her we didn't need to do that because I could tell the difference because mine had banana peppers, my kid had 2 different types of noodles, and my wife had neither multiple types of noodles nor banana peppers.
Confirming that you can spell noodles.
The following day, my wife was away and the kid and I ate our leftovers, leaving alone what I thought were my wife's. The next day, my wife notices that her stir fry is gone.
That's just a bad start, isn't it? Imagine, start of your day, you look at your leftovers, all excited. Your stir fry is gone.
I've got my kids mushed up leftovers. Apparently her leftovers had also had the 2 types of noodles that we originally only discussed my kid had. When my kid and I ate our leftovers, I pulled out the first 2 to-go boxes, saw one had banana peppers and the other had 2 types of noodles, and figured those were ours. My wife is bummed because she was really looking forward to the leftovers and jokingly upset at me now. She tells me I was wrong for saying we didn't need to label the leftovers. She said I should have opened all 3 to-go boxes before eating any leftovers. So Reddit, am I the arsehole for not opening all 3 to-go boxes before the kid and I ate our respective food?
He already messed up in the beginning.
Yeah, he messed up from the start.
If they're gonna label the orders, you might as well. Like, why do you have to be all big man and say,
My kid had 2 types of noodles. My
And
wife had
multiple
noodles.
types of noodles.
That's why they were different. And then later on, he realised, no, they both had different types of noodles, not noodles.
So it doesn't matter whether you have noodles or noodles. At the end of the day, just label the to-go boxes.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in trouble with their wife? Who
No
wants that?
one.
No one. That's like hell on earth. That's why your little ass turned into a little boy, went on Reddit,
And said, am
and
I the
submitted
arsehole?
this. Imagine submitting this with your 2 fingers. Like, bro,
You wouldn't. It's with your 2 thumbs.
just go. A thumb is generally considered a finger.
No. Is a big toe a thumb? Ew. The fuck?
Are they the asshole? Yeah.
Meh. I said meh.
Yeah, I heard.
It's not that important.
It's not that deep to even submit.
No, that's what he did, to be fair. He said, a lighter, am I the arsehole?
Am I the arsehole for snapping at my mum after she tried to force me to learn sign language? My mum has been dating with her now fiance, let's call him Jeremy, for 2 years. 5 months ago he proposed to her and they got engaged and moved in together, and now they are planning their wedding. I'm cool with this. I really like Jeremy and they were friends before they started dating, so I met and got close to him before he started dating my mum. I think he's really cool and I'm happy for my mum. My issue is with his annoying and arrogant son. He is only 2 years older than me, but acts like he's too cool to hang out with me.
Oh my god, I thought he said he's 2. I was like, that's
Imagine.
crazy.
He treats me like a little kid, but there's only 2 years between us. I will call him Dean. Dean is deaf and has to use a device. It's called cochlear implants to hear. But he can't wear his device all the time because apparently hearing can be exhausting for him. To be honest, I think this is an excuse he uses to avoid hanging out with us. But that's what he claims. Anyways, he and Jeremy both know sign language, but my mum and I don't. My mum has started learning after she got engaged with Jeremy, and she's been pressuring me to learn too, but I'm refusing because I don't want to spend my time learning a whole language for him when he clearly doesn't even like me. 2 days ago, my mum, in front of Jeremy by the way, started telling me about this great ASL teacher she found online and how she's thinking of signing me up for her classes. I lost my temper, yelled and told her I don't want to, and just stop fucking pressuring me. I was told to go to my room for yelling at her and was grounded for a day for using that word. I know I shouldn't have used that word, but am I the asshole? Your reaction was very much asshole territory. However, you're a kid and
What? Sorry, I was reading it. It probably is, like, it must be kind of annoying. Like, do you know what I mean?
Also-
You probably want to take it off and be, like, free from anything on your... Like, I don't know.
I understand where he's coming from because, like, if you don't like someone and the whole reason why you're learning an entire language is because of the person you don't like, you're not going to want to learn the language. So 3, 2, 1.
Not an arsehole.
Not an asshole. That was all the submissions that we're going to do today. Thank you guys for showing love on our last video as well. We hit 100 views very quickly, so that was a first for us. I think we're only like 10 subs away from 100 subscribers, which is crazy.
Give us suggestions as
Yeah,
well
give
of
us
what to do
suggestions.
next.
See you next week.